Hello, I'm Katie Jackson and I'm a violinist with the Halle. This is one of an occasional series where members of the orchestra explore aspects of our jobs that might seem normal to us but unusual to others. But how do we get our jobs? What do we need to do to become a member of the Halle? As the newest member, I've had lots of people ask me questions like this, so I thought my Geek of the Week could be about how the Halle appoints their musicians. When a position is advertised, you need to send off an application form and your CV to the Halle. Applicants are then shortlisted by looking at their orchestral experience, previous jobs, previous trials for jobs, and recommendations from other musicians. I asked Chris, our orchestra manager, about this, and he said that this could be quite a brutal process. For a string job, he might receive over 70 applications, but only be able to offer around 20 auditions. So you make the cut and you get yourself an audition. Great. Next you'll be sent what you need to play. Generally, for a tutti violin position like mine, you'll be asked to play the first movement of a Mozart concerto and the first movement of a romantic concerto such as Bruch, Mendelssohn, Sibelius, Brahms. Normally, you're only asked to play about the first minute or two of each of these pieces in your audition, but you do have to be prepared to play the whole lot. You never know what the panel's going to ask you to play. You also have to prepare some orchestral excerpts. Basically, you'll be sent some of the really hard bits from standard orchestral repertoire to show that you can play it properly, in time, in tune, in the right style, with character. The most notorious violin excerpt is probably the first page of Don Juan by Strauss. It's major stress for all string players, but get this right and you'll impress your panel and hopefully move on to the next stage. Incidentally, the panel for a string audition will be made up of the section principal and numbered player from within the section, then another member of the section. They will also have you perform your audition behind a screen so they can remain impartial. So, the panel loves you and they offer you a job trial. This is the fun bit. You get to go and work with the orchestra and meet everyone and see how you like working there. And of course, the orchestra wants to see if they like you too, and if you're actually as good a musician as you made them think you are. Nailed it! Around 5 trials will be offered per job vacancy. Trialists will play with the orchestra for a few weeks at a time, and in the case of a string player, will be rotated around the section so all the members can hear them play and get to know them a bit. A trial can take a long time, as trialists are busy freelance musicians working all over the place, or they already have a job with another orchestra, so they really need to be booked quite far in advance. The longest trial I ever did for another orchestra was about 2.5 years, and I didn't get the job. A trial can be a really stressful and long period in your life. You really want to stand out, which is hard when all the other trialists are fabulous musicians, and more often than not, they're your mates, so you really want them to do well too. So after a significant amount of time, a ton of practice, a bit of luck, and if you've made a really good impression, you might get a lovely phone call from Sir Mark Elder offering you the position in the orchestra. Then all you need to do is pack up your house, move your family to Manchester, make it through a pandemic, enroll in a school, find a nursery. Then you might actually get to play something in November. I hope you enjoyed my Geek of the Week. If you have any questions about the orchestra, please get in touch with the Halle using the hashtag Geek of the Week, and we'll try and find the right musician to make a video answering your questions. See you soon!